trying to deal with this, I have had not enough coffee to deal with this. Honestly, this is coming from the dream. Okay. That's some creepy word shit. Can you hear it? Where is that?
When my biz partner decides to join the siren call.
Obnoxious as hell.
For real though, it's either a haunting or someone's down there enjoying their best life. Probably higher than a kite. Yo, what's up all you good people out there, and welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're gonna kick back and watch some of the most strangest TikToks. Some of these TikToks might really have you sitting back in your chair like, what did I just watch?
Look at the swarm over here. Holy I've never seen anything like this in my life. Oh my god. This is crazy.
From what I've heard, apparently one dragonfly will eat 1,000 mosquitoes a day. So yeah, I'd be thankful for that at least, but yeah, I couldn't imagine being surrounded by that many dragonflies. Like, good grief.
So all of our history is fake. There were castles and big, massive buildings in America before Columbus in 1492, before he even got here. So if there were already all these massive castles, massive buildings, and all these people before 1492, then how did they have the technology while Christopher Columbus is coming over on those the 3 ships that they used? And where are those ships? How come we don't see those ships? You have Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon in Arizona. So were people from Egypt in Arizona design things the same fashion as Egypt in the Grand Canyon? I mean, think of how far the distance is from that. And how did they travel across to get there? Even if you went by boat, and then you, I guess, went across with a horse and a wagon, or a horse and a chariot, it's going to take you a long time.
Dude was stuck having to figure out if he wanted to keep his fingers or his life. But yeah, man, I'm guessing he cut the video right before them tears started to drop. Hopefully he'll make some better life choices next time.
What? Is there somebody here? Don't call out! Down here, all right. Are you in shelter? All right, nobody's hurt? Hang on.
I believe I seen another tornado as he was running towards the house, but wow. Glad to see this man was brave and actually stopped to help these people though. It's good to know we got some good-hearted people out there in the world.
Something is definitely gonna give, and I get the sense that something's going to give in the next few months, and then all hell breaks loose. This is United States of America in recession. Everybody's getting fired across all industries, and it's happening really fast. Americans are working as much as they can, but Americans don't have enough work to make ends meet. There's a lot of unrest. It's no longer possible to gaslight the United States populace. They know something is wrong. When I hear from the head of a food bank in Tampa, Florida, that he's gone from 20,000 to 40,000 families per month and that from the moment the doors open until the moment the doors close, from dawn to dusk, that there are people lining up to get food to feed their families. Something has gone wrong, but nobody's ever gotten this information.
Another Saturday morning full of donuts. Do you see the scale of this? Like, can you tell really? Organizations or people like me would come and get this at night before they throw it away and distribute it to the homeless and food pantries and stuff. And it's every fucking day. They make too many donuts, they don't sell, and then you have hundreds, there's probably 1,000 donuts. There's more than 1,000 in here, I'm sure. Literally the ground up. This isn't just a top layer. It, as far as you can go down, there's boxes of donuts. Makes me sick. No reason at all. But it's gonna happen again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next.
This is just sad to see. They'll throw all that away and really have the nerve to charge $15 for a dozen. Just does not make any sense to me, but yeah.
If Big Pharma cured you, they'd go bankrupt. If banks helped you get out of debt, they'd collapse. If politicians solved all of your problems, no one would need them again. If Tom kills Jerry, the show is over. It's all a big show. Stop believing that all the systems around you were built to better your life. Instead, start asking yourself why those systems are in place to begin with. Self-preservation and enrichment is a human condition at every level. Choosing to be ignorant to this fact will only leave you as a byproduct of the system in place. You don't have to change a system to change your outcome. This simple shift will have a profound impact on how you choose to move forward in your life.
And this building used to power itself off the ether. These peaks right here at the top, they're called cathodes. They're all electrical conductors. That center window at the top, that's what your DNA looks like. The door is the magnetic arc. You can see right here at the top of these points right here, they got wires ran off of it. This was all free energy right here. That is not a cornerstone. This is a face stone. No mason would do that. There's going to be a cornerstone with a date and a maker's mark in the foundation. This was built in 900 AD. They added 1,000 years to everything. My father was a stonemason. Look at the weathering on this building. Just look at the weathering on the structure alone. This is 1,000 years worth of weathering. They ran this wire up at the top off the copper railing. This all goes up to one of them cathodes. You could see they poured this concrete right here next to the building. This is not a foundation. This is the next tier up. Look at the brick laid across. See how it goes down? These are all tiers. There is not a cornerstone on any corner of this building. You can see this lower ramp. This all goes down. They put these walls right here to cover up the brick, well, the stone that they laid. This goes down. These are what the stained glass windows are supposed to look like before they take them out. This is the artificial energy unit that they put on it. This used to be steps going up to the church. They closed this off and bricked it in.
Yo, look what the lightning did. Lightning hit the car. It set all the insides on fire. Hit this car and branched off and hit that car. Look at that shit. When the lightning struck, it blew out the windows right here.
Yo, that's wild. Could you imagine if that happened while you were driving? And then they say that you'll be safer in a car versus outside when it comes to lightning.
I'm about to prove to you that this Miami alien incident that we had earlier this year was 100% real, and there is an underwater alien base off the coast of Florida. Let's get into it. Proof starts right here with a remote viewing session from the CIA done in 1987, where the remote viewer projected his consciousness to several alien bases throughout the world. He gives you details about 3, but we are focusing on the Titan base today. Now, if you want to hear about the other 2 bases detailed in this document, just let me know in the comments, but moving on with the Titan base. Second page showed these coordinates right here were associated with the Titan base. The problem I had, though, is I couldn't find these coordinates on a map. They didn't show up anywhere. So I did a little digging, and I entered the first coordinate by itself into a DuckDuckGo search, and it came up with this. It is shorthand for Miami-Dade County, where the aliens popped up at, but let's keep going. There's another remote viewing session done about these bases, and the coordinates are much clearer in this one. So I took my first coordinate, which I knew was shorthand for Miami-Dade, and then I entered the second coordinate as it was, and look what I found. Titan base is located off the coast of Florida in the middle of the ocean, directly across from the Miami-Dade Mall where those aliens showed up. I'm telling you, it was aliens at the mall in Miami.
They were counting on Trump's head exploding on national TV, which means they would have two candidates, neither of which anyone voted for to become president of the United States. And you guys don't think this is communism? These are the enemy. It's not me. It's not you. It's not the black guy or the white guy or the woman or the gay person or the straight person. It's these fucking tyrants, bro. And if we don't figure that out real quick, we're in deep shit. And we won't survive another 4 years as a fucking country. We'll be invaded or it will completely collapse. And your life will become dog shit. Great Depression all over again. Exactly 100 years later.
Seeing his reflection in the window, he probably thought it was another lion in the car. But yeah, I've never heard a lion bark like a dog before. Like, that's definitely a first.
Only in Detroit.
Distracting as fuck, bitch. The way I almost crashed trying to watch a fucking music video on the road. Like, stop playing with me, please.
Yeah, dying while watching an Eminem video is insane. Definitely not the best way to go out.
Well, Mom, take a video. My who's ever driving that is doing a good job. Help! Go help, Jake. You are my favorite. A hot air balloon's not gonna.
That's awesome.
This is awesome.
The people were saying, "Whoo," as that thing looked like it was about to take back off.
Probably as tall as me. Probably as tall as me.
Yeah, Amy, keep moving. Okay. Walk down. Like you're in the current. You alright, Amy? Uh-oh. Y'all look over here. This is crazy. You alright? Keep coming.
Man, flash floods can come out of nowhere and really fast too. Mad props to the parents of that little girl for having such a good grip, but yeah, I'd be so nervous.
The way that I live my life is through a level of stoicism. Life hasn't been happening to me, it's happening for me. A lot of our clients had severe substance abuse issues or have this self-shame because they feel like they did something wrong. Sometimes God or the universe gives its toughest battles to its strongest warriors, the people that have a real purpose that's going to help lead people, show them that it can be inspirational by making it through the trials and tribulations. None of this happened for nothing. It's all leading to something that's going to be greater than you could possibly imagine.
Yo, y'all teed up. Damn, do your homework. I'm not paying for that. I bet. So, oh shit. But y'all was about to take my bread and you ain't even know. So don't grab shit that ain't yours. Bro, I don't care, bro. I go to a whole different store. I'll take everything.
When I first started seeing this phenomena, I showed some friends, and one person pointed me to my camera. And so I tested it, and I filmed a really bright LED bulb, and I turned the brightness down. And sure as shit, I got the same thing. However, in the whole process, I did figure out how to get it to show its true self. You gotta snap pictures as you're bringing the flare in and out of the sun, and it's always the same. You got pink in two corners, blue in two corners, with grids coming off the four corners. With the grid on the top left corner being really long compared to the other three, and it's only ever that corner. And then one day I realized I got a picture with the grid going over clouds. Strange stuff.
Anyone that can't tell the sun is different really needs to open their eyes. That sun has been different ever since the eclipse, honestly. Used to be all beautiful and yellow, and now it's just a big bright white LED. You walk outside and it's like, dang, man.
Back now with a new warning this morning about what is being called the Teflon flu. There's a rise in people that are getting sick in connection with the use of nonstick pans. Poison control centers are reporting an uptick in illness. Last year alone, they had more than 250 cases. It's the highest numbers since the year 2000. Experts say at high temperatures, the Teflon pans are releasing chemicals known as forever chemicals, and that's what seems to be causing illness.
Check your cookware. If it's got a lot of wear and tear on it, if you've had it for longer than 3 and 5 years, specifically these non-stick cookware, then you probably should replace them. And when you're using them, you want to make sure you turn on that ventilation. And then, of course, you want to avoid burning these pans. You want to avoid temperatures. I'd be cautious above 400, but technically 500 is when you start to see those chemicals. And then don't preheat an empty pan, and make sure you don't use that broiling setting on these pans, and that can increase your risk.
Yeah, good reminder for all of us. Experts say symptoms of Teflon flu include fever, headache, trouble breathing, chest tightness, and cough.
Teflon pans are my favorite because they're super easy to clean and they're non-stick. But man, at this point, living in America is just exhausting.
I'm calling the sheriff's department. I just got assaulted by this old fuck.
You gotta see this. You got to see this. Hold on, let me see. Get close. I don't know where they all come from or what they hovering around. They're like that on 27th Street too. Like hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. They're supposed to be at the beach, at the lakefront. Oh, that's crazy.
Birds are messengers, so they might be trying to warn us that something's coming. You never know. It breaks my heart, people. Our poor animals are suffering in this country. It's just so sad, man.
I can't believe I'm even saying this. Dark oxygen was just found at the bottom of the ocean. Here's the deal. Some of these seafloor rocks are pulling off some weird shit. They're producing oxygen through a chemical reaction with no sunlight needed. Like, excuse me, what? Think about that. Oxygen produced in total darkness. I mean, this could change our understanding of life. What's even crazier is researchers think that this process might be happening on other moons and other planets too. And I've been waiting for this moment. So what do you think about this new dark oxygen mystery? I mean, could the secret to life on Earth be deeper than we thought?
All jokes aside, this is actually insanely interesting. It really goes to show how much of our ocean is still such a mystery.
Do you even understand what's going on right now? Do you understand that we have a new moon on August 4th, the same day that Mercury goes retrograde, and then 4 days later we have the Lionsgate portal? Do you know what this means? Because if you don't, I'm going to explain it to you because this is an important timeline. What's happening on the new moon on August 4th is it's new energy, new cycles, new timelines, new shifts, okay? That being back to back pretty much with a portal day is crazy because the intentions that you set around there is going to slingshot and propel you into higher timelines. But that does not just happen, right? It doesn't just like happen overnight. Here I am in this timeline. No, you have to clean out the weeds of everything that's in this timeline before you get to this one. So let's say you're right here, right now, right? This is where you are. Your life is like this. Where you want to go is vast and expansive. You are essentially pruning the useless branches without killing the tree, right? So you have to declutter and peel back all the programs, the behaviors, the beliefs that do not match this place. Like, this is a very high frequency place where there's a lot of peace and abundance and prosperity.
A lot of these programs, they don't fit there. That doesn't work there. So you have to release those. Now, how do those get released? Through the environment, through your world starting to trigger you on what those things are, and it's all about how you respond to that. Now, who's going to teach you that right now? Saturn being in retrograde and Mercury being in retrograde. Those two planets are going to really be helping you with that. So it's going to be very uncomfortable. But again, it's all in how you respond to it.
Hey y'all, boy from Illinois, Drew here. Apparently bed bugs have been found at an Amazon facility in Kentucky. Someone shared a TikTok video with me from a worker from SDF 9 in Kentucky, in which they claimed that on July 20th, 2024, the SDF 9 facility was shut down in order to inspect the facility for bed bugs. This same worker is reporting that both night shift and day shift are reporting that they have had bed bugs found in their own personal situations. Apparently, the corporation has been telling them to go to AmCare if they feel itchiness or feel any bites. Given the fact that it's mosquito season as well as poison ivy season, it could be kind of hard to tell whether or not you're getting bed bug bites or not. Unfortunately, this is not the first time that I've heard of bed bugs being found at an Amazon facility. This is certainly not a situation that Amazon workers are going to want to sleep on. So if you work in Kentucky or you work at any facilities that have packages coming from SDF 9, be aware that bed bugs were found. At least that's what Amazon workers are reporting.
All that money that Amazon makes yearly and they're sending people back bed bugs. Come on, Amazon, get it together. Probably coming from like a return facility or something like that. I could see that for sure. There's just some animals that you do not have as a pet, and this right here is one of them. For real, let that thing back out in the wild. Alright, my good people, that shall be a wrap for this one. Really hope you enjoyed this one though, and if you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know all your thoughts about this one down there in that comment section. Alright, take care out there, my good people, and I'll see you all in the next episode.